Welcome to How to Breed Guppies and Make Money. This is a step-by-step guide to show you how to breed guppies and hopefully sell the offspring they produce. I've been doing this for years and I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I've learned so far. So let's get to it. First of all, we're going to need to be clear on the difference between a male guppy and a female guppy. You may already know this, but bear with me. Most of the time, males are more colourful. Aquatic shops, pet shops, will have tanks full of males just because people want to add more colour to their tanks. Females are usually less colourful and more rounded in body shape. Males also have a gonopodium, and females, well, they don't. Secondly, you'll need to know the difference between a generic guppy that you find in most aquatic shops and a high-quality line-bred guppy. As I mentioned before, as you walk into any aquatic shop or pet shop, you're likely to be greeted by tanks full of males, but you're likely to find what's called a true pair. True pair, or line-bred pair of guppies, will reproduce offspring that look the same as the parents. You want selling guppies as true pairs, you should be able to guarantee that they know the genetics of the fish and that their parents were a true pair and that their grandparents were a true pair. Be sure to buy a blue male guppy. Attempt to breed it with a blue female guppy. The offspring will likely be all completely different to each other and their parents. This is because we don't know the genetic background to each fish. They're likely not the same pattern, not the same variety. So avoid guppies that are simply called male guppy, female guppy, or red guppy, or blue guppy, and make sure that what you're buying is a true pair. Ask in the shop and look for line-bred names which will sound fancy. The things like cobra snakeskin guppy or ribbon koi guppy. Some aquatic shops do sell pairs of line-bred guppies. These are likely to be much more expensive than generic guppies, which is another clue. New lines or new varieties are being produced all the time. And if you do some research into seeing what people are looking to buy, try and breed those. Around a year ago, I bought 4 pairs of albino full red blue dumbos. It's a bit of a mouthful. However, these were and still are very popular fish. That's because they had several interesting genetic traits. Firstly, the males and females are actually different colours, which is very unusual. Most people don't believe that these will breed true, but they do. Males are almost entirely red with large blue pectoral fins. Pectoral fins are the ones on either side in its head, a bit like Ian's. The second interesting trait is that they have extra large pectorals, which is where the dumbo comes in. Females of this variety have no red on them whatsoever, and they show the blue along their fins. It's also an albino strain, which in itself is pretty unusual. This is a popular strain because of these unusual features. So hopefully by now you've got yourself some guppy babies, or as they're known, guppy fry. Next step is to grow out the babies, which just means to grow them on. You might have 5, you might have 35. Well, having fewer fish usually allows them to grow faster than having more in the tank. It's a good idea to mark your calendar now because the seed male will give birth again in around 30 days' time, when you can gather more. In the meantime, feed your guppy fry baby grind shrimp. You can find out how to do this on my channel. I have a video about hatching brine shrimp eggs. But failing this, I've heard people having great success with feeding their baby guppies powdered egg yolk. The key to getting them to grow healthily and quickly is feeding them little amounts, but often. Avoid feeding too much all at once, as the water might get polluted. In my fry tank, I like to keep some corridorus, which are pond-dwelling catfish. Shrimp also make good clean-up crew. Either of these will eat anything that the guppies have missed and otherwise would sit at the bottom and pollute the water. Next, you keep feeding them, watch them grow, keep collecting more babies as they come along. And from here, you can start a production line of fry of different ages. When they get large enough, you can put them in the tank with the parents. The young fish will start to colour up between 1 and 2 months old. They can realistically be sold on after about 3 or 4 months. The next step is selling, and there are many ways to sell your fish. The quickest and easiest way is to sell them in bulk to your aquatic centre or local pet shop. Unfortunately, they won't offer nearly as much as what you paid for them in the first place, as they need to make a profit on them too. But if you are happy with the price, go for it. Another option is to take them to a local fish auction. You'll be surprised how many and how often they are. You're likely to get more money here than at the shops. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Please like and subscribe. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.